You might begin to notice as you listen closely, not just with your ears, but with the deeper part of you that already knows how to remember what's never been consciously learned. How easy it becomes to install, to embody, to become the version of you that was always ready to emerge. Because when you focus on combining all the following ideas, beliefs and concepts and installing them unconsciously as your new belief system, something curious begins to happen automatically. You don't have to try, you just allow it to happen. You might not even notice when exactly it begins, but it begins. Imagine walking through a forest where every tree is a belief. And you notice how some trees, they grow tall and strong, while others, those limiting, wilting thoughts, they have no more sunlight to feed them. Because when you realise you are enough, always have been, always will be, it becomes natural to see growth, not as something you chase, but as something you already are. You're a system of evolution, and systems don't force change, they allow it. It's interesting how curiosity rewires the mind, like a child who doesn't know yet that something is impossible, so they do it. One step, one question, one moment of, what if? That's where transformation begins. So when you try on beliefs like, every challenge is a gift wrapped in disguise. My energy creates my reality. Resilience is not what I have, it's who I am. You feel how each of those isn't just a sentence, it's a seed. And the moment you accept it, it takes root. Now notice this. If I said to you, you're becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts growth, gratitude and grounded confidence. And if you were to feel what that means in your body right now, you might find yourself already adjusting your posture, your breath. Your sense of certainty begins to click into place, because the strongest frame wins. And that frame, your internal lens, is being sculpted, smoothed and upgraded right now. It's interesting how certainty builds connection. Think of a time when someone spoke with unshakable belief. You leaned in, not because of what they said, but because of how they believed it. That's you now, the confident achiever, the grounded leader, the lifelong learner who radiates capability. What's fascinating is this. The more you focus on what you want to feel, vibrant, curious, empowered, the more your unconscious mind arranges reality around that feeling. The feedback loop begins. Gratitude attracts abundance. Momentum replaces perfection. Affirmations become actions. Because when the subconscious is aligned, effort dissolves. And maybe you've noticed your unconscious. It's very good at learning things you've never been explicitly taught. It doesn't need to understand consciously to know how to let go of pain as feedback, to turn fear into excitement, feel confident in the unknown. Just like your heart beats without being told so. Your new beliefs, they now pulse in rhythm with that same natural intelligence. It's funny how people respond not to reality but to beliefs. You smile at someone with warmth, they mirror it back. You approach a challenge as a puzzle, not a problem, and solutions reveal themselves. You walk into a room already convinced you belong, and the room rearranges to fit you. That is how reality works, that's how energy works, that's how beliefs become truth. Let's nest this idea a little deeper. You walk along a path, each step is a belief. I don't need permission to succeed. Happiness is a decision. Love flows to me effortlessly. As you walk, the scenery begins to shift. You haven't done anything except believe differently. But that's the trick, isn't it? Perception changes everything. It gets even better the more you focus on installing these beliefs. Like bricks forming a strong foundation, the less effort it takes. Because a building doesn't try to stand tall. It simply rests on the strength of what it's built upon. You've already begun laying that foundation. now, with resilience, self-acceptance, purpose, action, gratitude. And every moment from now on reinforces it. It's funny how the mind and body work together. You stand tall and confidence grows. You breathe deeply and calmness returns. You smile and joy blooms. Even if it began as pretend. But here's the twist. What began as pretend becomes reality when repeated enough. Because patterns create permanence. When you install right patterns, saying thank you for even the smallest things, visualizing success as if it's already happened, celebrating every tiny win, you train your unconscious to expect success, and what you expect, you create. So right now, without even trying, you're remembering how to forget the old limitations, forgetting how to remember the doubts, and installing a new default, a belief system that aligns with your highest, boldest, most magnetic self, a new operating system, fully installed, fully integrated, and already running in the background, without needing your attention, just permission, which you've already given. By listening to these words, by feeling the truth inside them, by becoming more you.